Welcome, everybody. This is Steve Frisk along with Ryan Roth. How you doing today, Ryan?
Doing well, Steve. It's good to be back.
Good to be back. This is our third year, I believe, here. And we're from Janesville, Wisconsin. We're going to be taking you here for the third place girls and championship girls game coming up later today for the LSA state basketball tournament. And who do we got playing today here, Ryan, for third place?
Today we have the runner-up from last year, St. John Lombard Eagles, versus the Lincoln Zion Eagles as well. So we have two Eagles battling today. Yesterday, the Lincoln Zion Eagles had a tough battle against Morton, where they lost 28 to 26 in the semifinals, whereas Emmanuel Palatine defeated St. John's Lombard yesterday 45-28 to get to this point. So our next game will be Emmanuel Palatine versus Bethel Morton, but this, like right up next, let's go to the starting lineups.
Girls State Basketball third place game. Our game this afternoon will be between the Eagles from St. John's Lombard and the Eagles from Zion Lincoln. Let's meet the visitors on the scoreboard, the Eagles from Zion Lincoln. Number 12, Danielle Bergrave. Number 13, Rachel Lockenauer. Number 14, Gabby Cox. Number 22, Lexi Groves. And the starting lineup for the Eagles, number 10, Haley Williams. Number 11, Brooklyn Hermes. Number 21, Elizabeth Ford. Number 33, Anna Walters. And number 41, Anna Seeloff. The Eagles are coached by Mr. Todd Keeler and assisted by Mr. Bob Cox. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Eagles from St. John's Lombard. Their players, number 3, Maggie Rothler. Number 5, Alyssa Thiesman. Number 12, Hannah Ahn. Number 14, Allie Heisman. Number 20, Sophia Young. Number 23, Stephanie Felbinger. Number 24, Mackie Summers. Number 33, Megan Leidenbach. Number 40, Kaylin Jones. Number 42, Bethany Emla. And the starting lineup for the Eagles, number 13, Shelly Summers. Number 15, Casey Taylor. Number 30, Casey Carver. Number 32, Madison Cook. And number 31, Megan Koturba. The Eagles are coached by Mr. Tom Kalal and assisted by Mr. Tom Taylor and Ms. Taryn Bagden. Before we begin, I would like to remind you of our sportsmanship statement. The Lutheran Sports Association welcomes you to the Illinois Lutheran State Basketball Tournament. Before we begin, we ask that all participants and spectators conduct themselves in a God-pleasing manner before, during, and after this basketball game. The LSA Sportsmanship Award will be presented this weekend to the school whose behavior of its players, coaches, and fans best demonstrates Christian sportsmanship. So good luck to both of our teams. At this time, if you would join me in a word of prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the success you have granted to both of these teams. Continue to watch over them as they have the opportunity to compete and join in fellowship one more time this weekend. After the game, Lord, we ask you to continue your watch over them as they travel back their separate ways. In your name we pray, amen.
Okay, Ryan, looks like we're about ready to go. The Eagles from St. John's Lombard against the Eagles of Lincoln Zion. Starting lineups, Ryan, what do we got?
For the Eagles from Zion, we have Haley Williams, Brooklyn Hermes, Elizabeth Ford, Anna Walters, and Anna Seeloff. And for the St. John Lombard Eagles, Shelly Summers, Casey Taylor, Casey Carver, Madison Cook, and Megan Koturba.
And we're about ready for the jump ball here. Looks like we got Ford jumping for Zion. And who do we got for Lombard there? Looks like
I think that's Cook.
Cook. Okay, ball's tipped and controlled by Lombard. Lombard has it over the timeline. Long three-pointer put up from the left wing by number 15, Casey Taylor. No good. Rebound put up and in by number 30, Casey Carver. 2-0 Lombard Eagles. Full court press now. 1-2-2 press by Lombard. Lincoln broke the press, but now we're going to have a turnover traveling call on the Eagles from Zion.
Quick turnover for Lincoln, especially when St. John Lombard was able to set up their press after that made basket by Carver.
1-2-1-1 press now put on by Lincoln. We got him working hard. Nice pick set there by Lombard. Pass down underneath. Kicks it back up top. Casey Carver looking for some help. Kicks it over to the right wing extended. They get it inside. Shot put up, no good by number 32, Cook. Rebound put up, no good by number 30, Carver. And here comes Lincoln with the ball.
Carver's already working on the boards. It's their second rebound so far in this game.
Pass, jumper from the right wing extended, put up by number 21, Elizabeth Ford, no good. Long jumper from the outside, put up by number 10, Haley Williams, no good. And Lombard gets the rebound. That'd be number 30, Casey Carver on the board. Long pass underneath, shot put up and in by Madison Cook. And it's 4-0, the Eagles from Lombard on top.
That's the way to break the press from Taylor to Cook for the easy layup.
Ball didn't touch the ground there, Ryan. That's how to do it. Now Zion looking to get back here. They're trailing 4-0 early. 4:36 to go, first period of this third place game. LSA state championship. Shot put up from the right wing extended is good by number 21, Elizabeth Ford. 4-2 now Lombard on top.
You know, St. John, the Zion Lincoln really needs to score most of these possessions so they can set up their press, which has forced a lot of turnovers.
Long shot by Taylor, no good. Scramble for the loose ball, picked up by Lombard. Now we're going to have a call. Looks like your foot was on the line there, Ryan. It'll be over to Lincoln.
That's the fourth rebound already today for Casey Carver. She's been a force underneath the boards.
Still 1-2-1-1 put on by Lombard. Lincoln having some trouble getting inside here. Dribbling around, looking for something to do. Shot put up from the right corner, no good by number 21, Ford. Rebound to number 10. Shot put up, slapped away and blocked by Madison Cook. And off to the races is the Lombard shot put up by number 15. Casey Taylor is partially blocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Lincoln.
Tough block by Cook there. Haley Williams has been the hot hand this tournament so far for the Lincoln. Coming in the game, averaging 14 points a game with yesterday's high of 27. So if they can contain her.
Get in there.
Lob, shot put up by Madison Cook. Rims in and out, no good. Rebound brought down by Elizabeth Ford. And here comes Haley Williams for Lincoln. Over the timeline, she's working on Shelly Summers. Trying to get it inside. Shot put up inside, no good. Rebound ripped away by number 13, Shelly Summers, and the Eagles from Lombard with it with a 2-point lead. 3:18 to go, first quarter. Lombard on top, 4-2. Lombard's got a size advantage inside, Ryan, and they're trying to exploit it. Shot put up that time, no good by Carver, and here comes Lincoln.
Well, Carver, like I said, has been the force down low. 4 rebounds already halfway through the first quarter. Someone's going to have to put a body underneath it. Possibly either Anna Seeloff or Anna Walters.
Now we got a nice defense here by Lombard, and they're going to tie up Elizabeth Ford, and possession arrow is going to stay in favor of Lincoln. 2:54 to go, first quarter. Inbound, Lincoln gets it inside, slapped away. Shot put up, partially blocked by number 30, Casey Carver, but they're going to get her for on the arm, Ryan. That should be 2 shots at the line for number 41, Anna Seeloff.
Well, that's what Lincoln's got to do, keep working it on, trying to get Casey Carver in foul trouble. She's coming to this game averaging 7 points and 10 rebounds a game.
Yeah, she's a force inside right now, and Lincoln's going to have to figure out a way to keep her out of there. Got a lot of rebounds early in this game. At the line shooting a pair will be Anna Seeloff. First one's up, rims out, no good.
Yeah, but we should have a pretty evenly matched game today. Both teams come in, average about the same points per game. Both teams have similar records on the year. Actually, both teams were semifinalists last year in the state tournament.
Second one by Seeloff is up and good. 4-3 now, Lombard on top. Lincoln cuts it down to 1-point lead.
And with that free throw, they're able to break to set up the press right away.
Shot put up, no good by Lombard. Rebound brought down by Haley Williams, and the little girl on the floor has got the board, and she's working over the timeline, working on Summers. Get it into Seeloff again. Jump shot from the right wing, no good. Rebound brought down by Lincoln, and there's going to be a foul on Lombard. That'll be a shooting foul. At the line shooting a pair will be number 33, Anna Walters.
Madison Cook just picked up for her first, team second, and 2 straight possessions. The Zion Lincoln posts have been able to draw a foul and causing either both Carver and Cook to pick up their first each.
They got, looks like the last foul is going to be called on Megan Paturba. Oh. They changed it. It was right. You had it right the first time, Ryan, but then they changed it. It went to Megan. So she's got her first foul, I believe. First shot was put up by number 33, Anna Walters, was no good at the free throw line. Second one rims out, no good. And once again, who's there for the rebound? Casey Carver. Quick passes down. Lombard looking to get inside. Carver looking to dribble, penetrate, nothing there. Gets it back up top to Taylor. Taylor's a danger from way outside. Long jumper put up, no good. Another rebound inside, this time by Madison Cook. Madison Cook with another basket, and 6-3 now, Lombard.
Steve, on that last break, Sophia Young, the hot hand off the bench, checked in for the Eagles.
Seeloff had a shot inside, was rejected. Long shot put up from the right wing by Haley Williams is no good, but she's going to be fouled behind the three-point line. Looks like it's going to be on Casey Taylor, I believe, from Lombard. That'll be 3 free throws for Haley Williams. Yeah, it is. It's on number 15, Casey Taylor, her first.
That's the last thing I want to do is foul after the form, after her shot was already off.
First one is up, good. Nothing but net by Haley Williams, and it's 6-4 now. She can tie the game here if she hits all 3 free throws.
Well, she's the best free throw shooter on the team coming in this game, averaging 64% from the free throw line. As a team, they're only shooting 56%. So she's the one you want on the line. Second
one's up. That one rims out, no good. You jinxed her, Ryan. It never seems to fail. Let's see if she can make the third one here. 6-4 Lombard on top. Haley Williams shooting the third one of her 3 free throws. That one short too. Rebound brought down by Madison Cook. Over the timeline comes Casey Taylor. She's working on Williams. Gets it in the corner, gets it back. Another 3-pointer put up, and that's good. Casey Taylor from 3.
After picking up that quick foul, Casey Taylor makes the 3, and right back at you. Lombard forces a turnover on the inbounds.
Good defense. Checking into the game for Lincoln will be number 13, Rachel Lochenauer. Sitting down will be number 21, Elizabeth Ford. Ball's inbounded. Kicks it back to Taylor. Another long 3. Just out. No good. Rebound brought down by Lochenauer, who just checked into the game. And the ball's given over to Haley Williams. Haley Williams coming over the timeline. 9-4 Lombard on top. Kicked in the corner. Lochenauer long shot off. Just touched rim. No good. Ball's going to be slapped out of bounds. It's going to last be touched by Lombard.
That was a big 3 by Taylor. It broke the Zion Lincoln's run. They were on a quick 4-2 run. She makes that 3. It brings the lead to 5.
Inbound, nice defense, slapped around, shot put up, no good, and another rebound brought down by Madison Cook for Lombard. How many is that for Madison now, Ryan?
Well, between Carver and Cook, they have 6 points and 8 rebounds already in this first quarter.
It's going to be Lincoln's really going to have to control that inside. The half hook shot put up that time by Madison Cook, no good. Now Carver scrambling for the loose ball with Lochenauer, and it's going to be off of, I believe it's off of Lombard. It's going back to Lincoln. 1:02 to go, first quarter. Lombard on top. Haley Williams brings it over the timeline, working on Sophia Young, who's in the game. Ball slapped away, and it's stolen by number 32, Madison Cook, and Lombard with possession now, up by 5. Long pass. Shot just inside the 3-point line, put up by number 20, Sophia Young, no good. Rebound shot put up, no good. And now we're going to have over the back foul on Lombard Eagles. Nice rebound by Anna Seeloff. Call's going to be on number 30, Casey Carver. That's her second with 41.2 seconds to go. And I think she's going to sit down. Coach Tom Kalal is going to bring somebody in right now. And number 23, Stephanie Philbanger, comes in. And
good effort there by Seeloff, working the boards, able to get Carver to pick up her second foul in the first quarter. We'll see if the Zion Lincoln are able to capitalize on that.
Shot put up from the right wing, extended, no good by number 13, Rachel Lochenauer. Rebound brought down by Madison Cook. Here comes Taylor to Cook. She drives the lane. Shot, hook shot put up and in. Madison Cook with 2 more, and it's a 7-point Lombard lead. Now we're going to have a travel call, a turnover on Brooklyn Hermes with 15.2 seconds to go. And if Lombard can capitalize here, they can go up by 9 here at the end of the first quarter, Ryan. That was Madison Cook's 6th point of the game to go along with 5 rebounds. She's definitely been a force. And we're only in the first quarter here. There's a long 3 shot put up, but good. What a shot by Casey Taylor. And that extends Lombard's lead to 10. And now we're going to have another turnover. The pressure is starting to get to Lincoln a little bit, Ryan, on the press. Lombard's on a quick 8-0 run over the last 1 minute of play. And it basically comes down between Madison Cook and Casey Taylor. And there's the long 3. A nice shot put up off the rim, no good. Scramble for the ball, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Casey Taylor had a good look there on the 4-player screen at the top of the key area, but it wouldn't fall. But Lombard has extended their lead to 10 here after the first quarter, Ryan. Well, Zion Lincoln had their chances, but they have not been able to capitalize from the free throw line. They're only 2 for 7 as a team in the first quarter, and those misses have turned into a St. John Lombard. On the LSA website. End of the first quarter here, 14-4, Lombard on top. It's been the Madison Cook show. Like I said, 6 points, 5 rebounds. And she's going to have to do it here for most of the second quarter as Casey Carver picked up her 2nd foul with about a minute to go in the first quarter. So she's going to start the second quarter on the bench. But I still, with Lombard, between Casey Taylor and Madison Cook, I like what I'm seeing out there as they have a 10-point lead now. Yeah, they've been playing real well. Their only concern for Lombard right now is Carver's 2nd foul. Let's see if they keep her on the bench for a little bit with this 10-point lead. And looks like they are. It looks like Stephanie Feldbanger is going to stay in, and they're going to keep Carver on the bench right now. Smart move by Tom Kalal. Just to, they don't need her at this point. Let's see how long we can go without her. Well, I also, Coach Todd Keeler for Zion Lincoln wants to slow things down. Lombard forced 6 turnovers in the first quarter, and they can't afford to turn the ball over, especially when they miss free throws and shots, and Lombard has the rebound advantage. Ball inside, turnaround jumper put up, no good, partially blocked, and Rachel Lochenauer will bring the rebound down. Gets it off to Haley Williams, who works it over the timeline against Sophia Young. Ball slapped around, Haley Williams gets it back. They get it in to Anna Seeloff. She kicks it over to number 13, Lochenauer. Shot's no good, and it's going to be off. Last touch by Lincoln. Ball back to the Eagles of Lombard. Checking in will be number 21, Elizabeth Ford, for Lincoln. Sitting down will be number 33, Anna Walters. Full court press yet. 1-2-1-1. No problem so far for Lombard, Ryan. They've been handling the press with ease at this point. Well, Casey Taylor is a perfect person to have as your point guard. She can hit the long-range shot. She also can dish, as she has 3 assists already today. Now his long shot put up by Casey, no good, and the rebound's going to come off, and there's going to be a foul on Lombard, I believe. That was a big rebound. Elizabeth Ford just checked back in the game, pulled down the rebound, got foul. That's actually going to be the 5th foul already today for the St. John Lombard team. That's Allie Heisman's first, and no fouls yet called on Lincoln. Now we're going to have a turnover on Lincoln. Number 11, Brooklyn Hermes, carried the ball. Checking in now for Lombard. The 13, 31, and 30. Summers, Carver, and Kotorba. So they're bringing Casey Carver back in, Ryan, with 5:11 to go. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, they have a 10-point lead, so she just has to realize that she has to be careful. They don't want to lose her for any more amount of time.
Nice fake and drive to the hoop by number 32, Madison Cook. Gave her the pump fake like she was going to shoot it. Went around her baseline for an easy 2, and it's a 16-4 Lombard lead. Pass underneath. Seeloff's shot, no good. Scramble for the ball, and guess who's there, Ryan? Number 32, Madison Cook. Long pass. Taylor was looking underneath, but number 31, Katurba, wasn't paying attention, went overhead and out of bounds. That'll be a turnover on Lombard.
Impressive stat already today. The second team turnover through almost a quarter and a half of play for St. John Lombard.
Yeah, they're looking sharp today, Ryan. Right now, Zion is not looking as sharp. They're going to have to get it together or this game could get out of hand very quickly. It's already a 12-point lead. Summers with a 3 almost nailed it. Bounced off, and it's going to be last touched by Anna Seeloff. Back to Lombard.
Well, the other thing is Haley Williams has not been able to get in her game. Casey Taylor has just locked down on her defensively. Haley Williams comes into this game averaging 14 points a game in this tournament, especially she scored 27 in yesterday's semifinal. Just nothing going on today.
Yeah, and a lot of that has to do with Lombard right now. They're playing good defense. They're breaking Zion's press. Now now we got a mass scramble on the floor, and I think we're going to have a reach-in foul on Lombard. I believe it's going to be on 15, Casey Taylor. That might be number 2, Ryan.
That's actually number 2 for her, along with Carver. So they have 2 girls, both Taylor and Carver have 2 fouls, and the foul advantage is definitely in St. Zion Lincoln's favor. They've committed 0 fouls already today, where St. John Lombard has committed 6. So if they can take some of these, they need some help here because they haven't scored in over 5 minutes of play. And in the meantime, St. John Lombard has gone on a 10-0 run. So they're going to have to do something to get things going.
Well, there's a timeout, 30-second timeout here by Lincoln. Casey Taylor has sat down on the bench with that second foul, and Sophia Young has checked in for her. So they don't want to lose her. She's their ball handler and their outside threat. So I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't sit here for as long as they can get away with it at this point. They do not want her picking up number 3 before half.
Well, this is where Haley Williams has to step up. Right now, like I said, she only has 1 point today. Now with Casey Taylor on the bench, see if she can come in here and change some things up.
Madison Cook with a nice defensive effort, knocked the ball out of bounds. Lincoln will inbounds on the right side. Gets it inside to Williams, or Brooklyn Hermes. Gets it in the corner to Lochenauer. Lochenauer back to Haley Williams, who's trying to penetrate, but there's really a good defense on Sophia Young right now. She's playing Haley really good and cutting her off so she can't get to the middle. Lochenauer with it, right wing extended. Cook all over her. Cook slaps the ball away and takes it away. Nice hustle on the floor and taps it over to number 30, Carver, and here comes Lombard.
Well, especially with St. John Lombard having the height advantage, the man-to-man defense has just locked down the posts for Zion Lincoln.
Lombard working it around. Now we're going to have a travel. That's going to be a turnover on Lombard and on Madison Cook. Good thought. She wanted to go baseline again, but she drug the pivot foot before she put the ball on the ground, and turnover back to Zion.
But I think during that timeout, Coach Todd Keeler for Zion Lincoln told the girls to not let her get baseline, and right there you can see the difference.
Nice move to the hoop by Brooklyn Hermes, but couldn't finish. Lochenauer with the rebound. She's looking for some help. Got Madison Cook all over her. Kicks it inside. Now Haley Williams for a long 3. Rims in and back in and good. And boy, Ryan, did they need that. Haley Williams with the 3 has cut the lead to 16-7.
Well, that's their first basket since 4 minutes left in the first quarter of play. And right away, St. John Lombard turns the ball over.
Nice steal. Haley Williams now trapped. She needs some help. Gets it to Lochenauer. Kicks it over, almost thrown away. Grab, nice grab there by number 11, Brooklyn Hermes. She's trapped in the corner, now finally gets it back up top to Williams. Lombard is swarming all over there. Lochenauer with a shot, no good. Scramble for the ball underneath, rebound, and taken away and stolen by number 32, Madison Cook, who's been all over the floor. Now, I think Tom Kalel's got seen enough for right now. He wants to call a timeout and settle down his Eagles from St. John's Lombard.
You know, a quick three really turned things around, especially when Casey Taylor picked up her second foul. Haley Williams made that big three, cut the lead to 9 with 2 minutes to go. I'd also, now St. John Lombard does have the ball, but I'd really like to see Haley Williams take herself to the next level with 2 minutes to go, because I'm pretty sure Casey Taylor is going to sit on the bench the rest of this half. And if she can make another three, maybe a drive and dish, we could have a different ball game before going to halftime.
Well, so much for that idea, Ryan, because Casey Taylor has just checked back in. So I guess Tom Kalel saw enough. You know, the ball handling got sloppy. They weren't handling the press like they were earlier. And Casey Taylor is the one that makes it run. Nice pass, just like that. Got good open court vision. Nice pass underneath to Madison Cook for an easy layup.
That's Madison's 10th point of the game already today, to go along with her 6 rebounds. She has been the difference maker along with Casey Taylor.
Long shot put up from the top. Good by number 21, Elizabeth Ford. I think that's Elizabeth's second basket of the game, and she cuts it back to a 9-point lead, back into single digits with 1:42 to go, first half.
She, along with Haley Williams, both have 4 points to lead the way for Zion Lincoln.
Nice pass, top of the key to Carver. She kicks it out top, back up top to Casey Taylor. Taylor in the wing, shot put up, no good. Rebound by Sophia Young. She kicks it out to Madison Cook. Her shot's no good, and Haley Williams comes down with a rebound. Here comes Haley Williams, brings it over the timeline, trailing by 9. See if they can get this down around the 7-8 mark going into the halftime. Tried to get it inside to Anna Seeloff. She couldn't handle it. One off her hands, out of bounds.
Good defense there by Cook. Hands up, didn't let Seeloff go around her. Actually, Seeloff's come to this game, game high 11 points yesterday, 6 points average per game in this tournament. Only has 1 today. So good defensive effort.
Yeah, they've done a good job in the inside. Cook and Carver have shut her down when she gets the ball inside. 58 seconds, first half, 18-9, Lombard on top of Lincoln. Little play and catch up top here. Taylor over in the corner. Heisman gets it inside to Madison Cook, no good. Good defense by Lincoln that time. And number 21, Ford, comes down with a rebound and gives it off to Haley Williams. Haley Williams with it. There's Ford open. She likes that shot right there. Up it goes, rims no good, and nice rebound underneath by Lombard. Looked like it was Heisman. Heisman with the board. Casey Taylor now working to get in traffic, trying to dribble too much through a crowd. Almost lost it. Shot put up, no good. Rebound brought down by Anna Seeloff from Lincoln, and with 17 seconds to go, trailing by 9. Let's see if something can happen here. Now a nice defense by Sophia Young. Slapped it away, and it looks to me like we're going to have a foul on Lincoln. Be on number 10, Haley Williams, and I believe that's the team's first foul, Ryan.
You know, with fouls-wise, very impressive first half for Zion Lincoln. The non-impressive part is the 11 turnovers to go with it.
I guess sometimes the foul count is sort of a catch-22. I mean, you don't have any fouls. I guess you can look at that as good, but if you don't have, are you really being aggressive enough to win the game? And that's something you got to look at, too. So Madison Cook looking to penetrate. Gets it back. Long shot put up by Sophia Young with no time left. I believe they're just going to give her 2, Ryan. I think her foot was on the line, but a big shot right before halftime for Lombard. Lincoln had it down into single digits, and that's sort of a morale, booster for Lombard, and sort of a deflator for Lincoln. They had that big shot right at the end of the second quarter there.
Well, another quick rundown in the half. You had Casey Taylor pick up her second foul with 2 minutes to go in the half. Haley Williams goes down the court, makes the big 3, cuts the lead to 7, and within a minute to go in the quarter, quick 4-0 run for St. John's Lombard boosts their lead to 11 at the break.
Don't forget, we got a couple more championships coming. Okay, we're going to go to break here for a little bit. We'll be back here right before the start of the second half with first half stats.
The education that I got here and the degree that I got here helps me every single day.
The concept of being an ethical human being pervades everything here at Concordia University.
Technology will change and the landscape will change, but it's what you carry with you that helps you navigate those changes and helps you keep your place in the landscape in a way that not only serves you well, but hopefully serves your community well and serves the greater good well.
Reflect our commitment to not only teaching our students about the technical aspects of what they're studying, but the ethical and personal and human aspects of what they're studying.
This world is changing yearly, daily, and so innovation is critical. We have to be ahead of the curve, and I believe that the leadership here right now is doing exactly that.
They've been out in the business world and are now here teaching. They're giving them the real world knowledge in order to go out and improve our businesses.
There is a vigor, there is an intensity, there is an excitement, there is a spirit of innovation.
We're the 5th largest private graduate school in Illinois. Last year alone, we launched 10 new graduate degree programs. So we're very nimble.
Becoming a better part of the community and a more integral part of the community is a priority for this administration.
We were just identified in partnership with the U.S. Department of Education to be the university in the United States that is preparing the first ever standards for teaching and learning for the nation of India.
It tickles me to think that in a small way I can be part of an institution whose embrace has expanded so significantly.
Those things, I believe, represent what is most fundamentally good and true about our Lutheran tradition, which is the sort of notion of calling, which I believe calls all Christians to bring that good news to the world.
You are where you are today not because of solely your own work and your own process. There's other people involved. None of us gets here to where we are alone. So how do you honor that? It's sustainability, it's stewardship, it's legacy, it's all those kinds of things.
For more than 150 years, Concordia has been proud to be a part of this community. We started by preparing teachers. Today, we are a vibrant university serving over 5,000 students, also in the liberal arts, science, and business. We have developed graduate and innovative programs aimed to address the growing complexity of the world. You are a critical partner in this growth. I invite you to join our Build, Grow, Inspire campaign. You will enable Concordia to achieve limitless potential by preparing ethical, creative leaders to serve this community and beyond.
Welcome back here at halftime between the Lombard Eagles from St. John's Lombard in Lombard, Illinois against the Lincoln Zion girls. They're also the Eagles. Score 29, Lombard on top at this point. Before we get to the stats, just wanted to read something here quick. The LSA wants to recognize the services of over 50 years from 1962 to 2012 for Ralph Kruger.
No, we're actually from
in the Lutheran Athletic Association of Greater Chicago. The LAA organizes and sponsors leagues and tournaments in basketball, women's volleyball, and men's 16-inch softball for members of all Lutheran churches in Chicago and the suburbs. So the LSA wants to thank you, Ralph, for your many years of dedication and service to your brothers and sisters in Christ. God's blessings to you and your family. Brian, what do we have for first half stats?
You know, a couple of interesting things here. Zion Lincoln actually has more rebounds from more than St. John's Lombard does. But when you actually look at the stats between Madison Cook and Casey Carver, they have 12 points and 11 rebounds between the two of them. So that's been the difference maker in this 11-point lead at half. Also, it's turnovers. Zion Lincoln with 11 first-half turnovers compared to 4 for St. John's Lombard. In a third-place game and an 11-point lead, that's the last thing that you can afford is to have 7 more turnovers than your opposing team. Also, we we didn't realize this before the game started, but you know, we were wondering where Lexi Groves went, who came to this game being the second leading scorer for Zion Lincoln, and she actually is out. She picked up a concussion against Morton Bethel yesterday in the semis, and she is not going to be able to play today. So maybe that, I'm guessing that things change. If she would have been able to play, especially with her as a low post threat, things would be different.
Yeah, they really miss her. You can tell that in the first half here inside. She's their second leading scorer in the tournament, the game high of 12 and averaging right around close to 10 points a ball game. That's a big loss for them. So,
but even look at the stats. Groves had 11 two-pointers in 3 games, 11 made baskets. No one else has more than 7. Yeah,
she was a big part, and it's a big loss for Lincoln here in this game. Don't forget, coming up here, we're going to have 3 more games this afternoon yet. Championship games, we got Palatine girls against Morton girls coming up. Ryan and I will be doing that game, and the championship boys will be Palatine boys against Peoria Christ. So that should be a good game also.
Which is actually a rematch from 2 years ago. Actually, Palatine's been in the championship 4 consecutive years. So the home team, the nearby hometown team, is having 2 teams in both the championships.
We're about ready to start the second half here. Once again, 29, Lombard on top. Let's see if Zion can get something going here in the third quarter. They're going to have to get back in this game here quickly. If they get a run, Lombard does, the way Casey Taylor's been shooting in the inside presence of Carver and Cook, it's going to be a rough second half unless I believe Zion's going to have to jump out pretty quick here to get back in this game.
But I was impressed. After the first quarter, Coach Todd Keeler told the girls something, and they picked up the defensive effort. They only gave up 6 points in the second quarter, and 4 of those were in the last 45 seconds of the quarter.
We're ready to get ready. Second half start here. It's Elizabeth Ford inbounding for Lincoln. It gets it up. Over the timeline comes Hermes. Hermes up top to Haley Williams. Williams working on Summers. Gets it over in the corner. To Ford, back to Williams. Williams over to Ford. Ford inside. Back to Williams. Good ball movement right now. Hermes with it to Williams. And we're going to have a reaching in foul on number 13, Shelly Summers. Grabbed the wrist of Williams, and that'll be Lombard's first of the second half. Teams for first. And how many is that on? Well, I think that's Summers' first foul, isn't it, Ryan?
Yep,
yes,
that's Summers' first.
So, you know, if you notice, they got Casey Taylor on the bench right now. No, she's out there. I'm sorry. They were hiding her behind a couple other players there. There she is, working tough. She's off of Haley Williams, though, now. Long jump shot put up by Ford, no good, and another rebound by number 32, Madison Cook. And here comes Casey Taylor. She can hit it from everywhere. Good ball handler, good court vision, and she can hit the 3. Long shot put up, no good by Kotorba. And she gets her own rebound. Shot put up, partially bumped, but no call. Nice defense by Seeloff. And away with the ball comes Lincoln. Haley Williams over the timeline.
A good effort there by Koturba. Not able to finish the shot, but working hard on the boards.
Summers really working over Williams. No call. Seeloff with it now. Back to Williams. Williams with a fake. Now she's open for a jump shot. Off the rim, no good. And the Windex lady, Madison Cook, is cleaning the glass. Another rebound. Long pass down. Carver with a jump shot. Put up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Shot put up again. High off the glass, no good. The ball slapped out of bounds, and they're saying it went off Lombard. It's going to go back to Zion.
Actually went off Koturba's face.
Yeah, that must have felt good.
A quickly, I'll give you the second half starters for the Eagles right before St. John Lombard Eagles. Elizabeth Ford just checks out, but Summers, Taylor, Carver, Cook, and Koturba.
Yep.
And for Zion Lincoln, Williams, Hermes, Ford, Walters, and Seehoff, but Lockenhauer just checked in the game.
Nice pass underneath, shot put up, and once again, there's number 32, Madison Cook, with another block. She's really showing her presence inside. Now, long pass, shot put up. We're going to have a blocking foul on Lincoln. The basket is no good by Casey Carver, but she will be going to the free throw line to shoot 2.
There wasn't much Anna Seeloff could do there with Casey Carver taking it hard to the hole.
At the line shooting a pair will be number 30, Casey Carver. The foul will be on Anna Seeloff. Her first, team's first. Nice shot put up by Casey Carver, good. And Lombard is up now 21-9 with 4:11 to go, third quarter.
Carver's had a great game so far today. 3 points, 6 rebounds.
Second one's no good. Scramble, nice hustle, and the ball was tipped back in by Katurba to Madison Cook, who lays it in for another basket, and it's all of a sudden a 14-point lead. And this thing is getting out of a little hand here for Zion. They're going to have to stop the bleeding here, Ryan. Haley Williams with a drive shot, put up no good. And who's there again? 32, Madison Cook.
Madison now has a double-double today, 12 points, 10 rebounds.
She's been a force, and I don't know how many blocks she's had, Ryan. She's had 3 or 4 that I've seen myself. Now we're going to have a turnover on number 15, Casey Taylor from Lombard. It'll go back to Zion.
It's only Casey's second turnover of the game. Team 5th, but with a 14-point lead, they can afford to have a few turnovers here and there.
Haley Williams has the ball.
Sophia Young just checked in the game for St. John's Lombard.
Lockenauer shot up, no good. Scramble for the ball, and it's going to go off of number 11, Brooklyn Hermas, out of bounds, back to Lombard. And we're going to have a timeout. Lincoln, and Coach Keeler doesn't look very happy on the sidelines right now. Ryan.
St. John Lombard is in a 7-0 run over the last 4 minutes going back to the second quarter. As a, you know, like we said, not having Lexi Groves here today. Haley Williams has been locked down by Casey Taylor. She only has 4 points today. There isn't much they can do offensively, and Madison Cook has taken it over for the St. John Lombard. 12 points, 10 rebounds, and there's still 3.5 to play in the third quarter. So she could really pad those stats this afternoon.
Yeah, she's had a wonderful game inside, and like we said, I've counted at least 3 or 4 block shots in there, and she's even when she doesn't get a piece of the ball, she's changing the shot, you know, trajectory of the shots by, especially Anna Seeloff has been bothered inside there by Madison Cook. So like we said, I'm sure Lexi Groves would have made a big difference if she was here, but hey, you got to play with what you got. That's part of the game. Oh, a little side note, by the way, Ryan, did you have a score on that Wisconsin-Illinois game there?
The last time I checked, currently at the half, Wisconsin leads Illinois 31-18. I can't be too impressed with Bruce Weber's job, just totally losing the team to finish off the season.
Yeah, it's too bad because they started out, they were a top 20 team in the early parts of the season and sort of lost it now. Here comes Lombard on the move, Taylor with it. Kicks it outside, jump shot put up, no good by Fellbanger. Shot put up there, no good. Rebound, I'm sorry, that's Sophia Young, not Fellbanger. Sophia Young with a nice rebound. Now it's slapped away, Haley Williams on the ground. Nice hustle by Carver. She saves the ball, gets it to Taylor. Up top to Cook. Jump shot from this right wing. It's good by Sophia Young. And everybody's getting in the act now for Lombard, and it's their largest lead of the game at 16, 25-9. Haley Williams, nice drive to the hoop, and boy, did they need that.
She hasn't been able to do that so far today, especially with the defense that Casey Taylor's put on her. But if she can keep converting those chances, this could be a different story. That was her 6th point of the game.
Taylor with it, gets it over her side, inside to Carver. Carver up top, long 3, no good, but right on, dead on the money, just off the back iron. Rebound Lombard, Carver with it, gets it back up top. Another 3-pointer put up, good. Man, Casey Taylor has got some range. She's up there. She's a foot behind the 3-point line, and she's nailing those.
That is her 11th 3-pointer of the tournament, so pretty much an average of 3 a game.
Haley Williams penetrating inside, loses it, and here comes Lombard. Long pass. Madison Bumgarner. I'm sorry, Madison Cook. I'm sorry.
A Giants fan?
Yeah, I'm a Giant. Yeah. You know, baseball season's ready to start, Brian. So Ryan, I'm trying to get. I'm getting your name goofed up. So no, it's great play by Casey Taylor to look down the floor though to Cook, and another layup, and it's now a 19-point Lombard lead.
But Casey Taylor is 3 threes, like I said, 11 for the tournament, to go along with her 6 assists. She has been a difference maker today.
Williams jump shots put up, but she's going to be hacked on the arm in the act of shooting. She'll be shooting a pair. See who the foul's on. I believe it's going to be on Sophia Young. Let's see here.
You're right. That's going to be Sophia's first, team's second.
Yeah, this is what we said right, you know, at the start of the second half, Ryan, that Lincoln had to get back into this game early or it could get out of control. And right now it is. It's getting out of hand.
Well, if you look back to the last minute of the second quarter, St. John Lombard is on a 14-2 run. That extended their 9-point lead to now a game-high 19.
I think Mackie Summers checked in for Megan Koturba. She's going to sit down. 1:33 to go, third quarter. 30-11 Lombard on top. Shot up, no good on the free throw.
Actually, that was Allie Heisman checked in.
Oh, Allie Heisman. Okay, sorry about that. I know I keep you around here for some reason, Ryan. Another long three put up there by number 15, Casey Taylor. No good. Rebound inside is all Lombard right now. Brought down by Heisman. She kicks it out. Taylor with another three. No good. And here comes Lincoln. Lombard hit 5 shots on that turn of possession, Ryan. Couldn't make any, but they're getting the rebounds. Shot put up by number 13, Rachel Lockenauer. No good. She gets her own rebound, and then she's fouled on the rebound. I believe she'll be shooting 2.
Madison Cook picked up her second foul, team's third. The Zion League girls are going to have to, at some point, convert from the free throw line as they're 2 for 9 as a team.
You know what it was, Ryan, was, I saw that long pass and that nice catch by Madison Cook. That's, reminded me of Madison Baumgartner, just a snag,
But she's a righty, though.
Well, yeah. Details. Madison Cook will sit down now, a.k.a. Madison Baumgartner. And she'll sit down, and great game by Madison. I'll tell you, what'd she have, Ryan? 14 in the game?
14 points, 11 rebounds.
Fantastic. Both free throws were in by Lockenauer. It cuts the lead to 17 at 30-13. Now a blocked shot by Elizabeth Ford. And Lincoln with a little bit of life here. See if they can get this down here before the end of the third quarter. Now the shot, pass underneath, one off the back.
That was the
Anna
15th
Walters.
turnover for Zion Lincoln.
Against what, I believe, 5 for Lombard? 6 for Lombard. That's 9 different. That's huge.
That's 9 more empty possessions.
Casey Taylor with the ball now. 38 seconds to go, third quarter. All Lombard at 30-13 right now. She'll pop that. There she goes. She'll shoot it. No good. Rebound brought down by Elizabeth Ford. And she's bringing it up on the break. Nice pass refs but couldn't be handled by Brooklyn Hermes. And now I can't see anything because the refs.
Great effort by Casey Taylor, falling to the ground, able to save it and dish it back out.
And here she comes with the ball. 11 seconds to go. Ball kicked over. Gets it inside to number 30, Carver. It's blocked. No good. Scramble for the ball. Shot put up by Carver. No good. And rebound brought down by Ford. And that'll be the end of the third quarter with the score. Lombard Eagles 30. The Lincoln Eagles 13. What was the scoring in that quarter, Ryan?
It was 10-4 favoring St. John's Lombard. Zion Lincoln cut the lead to 7 right before the end of the first half, and St. John Lombard has just been in the go mode ever since, building the lead all the way up to 17. Leading all scorers today is Madison Cook with 14 points, taking advantage of Lexi Groves not being able to play today with a concussion.
Yeah, it's been all Lombard, especially inside today. And, there's only so much Anna Seeloff can do against the twin towers of Carver and Cook in there. And they've been really working inside well. And the other thing is Casey Taylor. She sees the floor well, and she gets those guys open. I mean, she sees them open underneath, and she gets them the ball. And there's been a lot of fast break points. And the pressure from Lombard has bothered Lincoln throughout the game, and the pressure from Lincoln has really not given Lombard any problems whatsoever.
Well, 17 turnovers shows you how good of defense St. John Lombard has given so far today.
30-13, 6 minutes to go. We're into the fourth quarter of the third place LSA championship, state championship game. Remember, the girls championship will be coming up. That'll be coming up at 2:30. Inbounding the ball will be Lombard. Morton and Palantine in that championship game, Ryan. We'll be doing that one at 2:30, so we're looking forward to that.
Or 3:30, whenever you want to come.
Is it 3:30? Okay. 2:30 Eastern time. No, that'd be actually Mountain time. Yeah. Okay, 4:30 Eastern time for you people on the East Coast that are watching. Shot put up, no good by number 15, Casey Taylor. Rebound in Who made that one?
Madison, well, who do you think? Madison Cook, her 16th point of the game, to go along with 12 rebounds.
Still like Baumgartner, but all right. Long three put up, no problem from Haley Williams. A long three, and that cuts the lead back to 16 now. Lombard still in control. 5:28 to go, fourth quarter.
And that was Haley's 9th point of the game. A key stat that I even kind of jinxed early on, that Haley Williams is the best free throw shooter on their team. She's 1 for 5 today.
Tried to get it inside. Nice pass inside. Up strong is Casey Carver. No good, but she's going to be fouled and will be shooting 2 at the line.
Elizabeth Ford just picked up her first, team's second.
At the line shooting a pair will be number 30, Casey Carver. How has she been doing today, Ryan, as far as stats-wise?
Well, Casey Carver is 1 for 2 from the line, 3 points total, and she has 9 rebounds.
Yeah, so makes the first one, and she's got 4 points now, so she's almost got double digits in rebounds. So they got one more rebound where they'll have 2 players in double digits on the boards. That's so quite impressive.
Well, exactly. Between Carver and Cook, 20 points, 21 rebounds. 21 points, 21 rebounds.
Second one's good, and it's back to an 18-point Lombard Eagles lead. Zion with the ball, gets it over to Ford. Ford trying to get it back to Williams. She penetrates, kicks it off to Lochenauer. That shot is up and good. Looks like her foot was on the line. They're going to give her 2 on that one, but it was still a nice shot by Rachel Lochenauer. Back to 16-point lead. Lombard still in control with 4:47 to go, fourth quarter. Lombard in the corner, jump shot put up, no good by Ellie Heisman. Rebound brought down by Ford. Gets it over to Haley Williams. She's working on Summers. Lochenauer thought, hey, I made the last one. I'm going to shoot this one up too. That one's a little short. Rebound brought down by Madison Cook.
All right, slow it down now. Slow it down a little.
Lombard 16-point lead, 4 minutes, 18 seconds to go. Casey Taylor with the ball. Kicks it over to Summers. Summers back to Taylor, playing a little catch up top. Lombard in no rush. To Summers, back to Taylor. Inside to Cook. Jump shot from the right wing, put up by Allie Heisman. And Heisman makes it, and it's back to an 18-point lead.
You know, when I said in the first half that Zion Lincoln had the rebounding advantage, not anymore. St. John Lombard, 32-24 rebound advantage today.
Long three put up, no good by Williams. Rebound put up and in.
Brooklyn Hermas.
Yeah, nice shot, nice rebound by Brooklyn, and she fouled it in with a basket. And it's back to a 16-point lead. But right now we're just trading baskets, Ryan, and Zion's going to have to do more than that. They're going to have to get some stops, which they just forced a turnover on Casey Taylor. Nice defense, so it'll go back.
Sophia Young and Megan Coturbo checking the ball game for St. John's Lombard. Pretty shortly, you'll see the bench start to come out for St. John Lombard. Up 16 with 3.5 to go.
In the corner is Hermas. She's looking, she's trapped. Nice defense. Gets it inside. They're trapped inside is Anna Walters. Slapped out of bounds by Lombard. It'll stay with Lincoln. Checking back in will be number 41, Anna Seeloff. Sitting down will be 13, Rachel Lochenauer. Lincoln inbounds the ball, slapped one, stolen away by who else? Madison Cook. Now we're going to have a reaching in foul, I believe, on Lincoln.
That's Elizabeth Ford's second, team's third. She's really worked hard on the boards. 4.7 rebounds today for Ford. Casey Taylor able to break the press by herself.
Taylor gets it over to Sophia Young. Back to Taylor, to Cook. Underneath to Carver. She's looking for some help. Seeloff cuts her off. Long three put up and good again by Casey Taylor. How many is that for Taylor now?
She's got 12 points for the game, 4 threes to go in with her tournament high of 12 three-pointers. 12 threes for the tournament. Very impressive effort.
Very good. I mean, she's, and you know, good, like we said earlier, good court vision. She's the one that makes this team run. You know, she gets the big girls, you know, good shots underneath, and Lombard has looked impressive. I'll have to say, Ryan, they have really played a good game today.
Well, you missed down court. Madison Cook picked another block, which is her 5th of the game, to add into her 14 rebounds and 16 points.
Yeah, that's just fantastic. Nice block that time by Elizabeth Ford. Oh, here we go again. Another 3 put up, no good by Casey Taylor. Rebound, scramble for the ball. Shot put up, no good by Carver. Now they're playing volleyball. Now Madison Cook with another rebound. Now she gets it back up top, gets it over to Carver. Carver, another jump shot from the wing by Casey Taylor. This one's only a 2, Ryan. I don't know what she was thinking. She was actually inside the 3-point line. But
you know, that's her 4th 2-pointer of the tournament, but she has 12 3-pointers.
Yeah, she usually likes to sit behind that 3-point line and just wait for the open shot, and then she can nail it. And she hit that one. I believe that's the largest lead of the game now for Lombard. They're up 41-20, a 21-point lead with 1:50 to go in the 4th quarter.
Well, benches are going to clear here pretty quickly as I see Coach Tom Kalau's putting in a majority of the subs.
Yeah, Coach Keeler there has called timeout here, and I think, like you said, I think we're going to be emptying the benches here. Coming up next, we got the 3rd-place boys game between Yorkville and Marengo of Zion there. It should be a good game. They pretty evenly matched. I saw both games yesterday, and it should be a real good ball game.
Well, both teams fought hard, but you know, when you're going into yearly teams, like yearly winners like Emmanuel Palantine and Peoria Christ. Peoria Christ actually has the most championships in Illinois Lutheran State Tournament. And Emmanuel Palantine is second most. So
yeah, they both got some good ball clubs there, and I believe Palantine hasn't lost all year. They're 26-0, I believe, or 27-0, something like that now. And
hey, checking in there for the Lombard Eagles: Hannah Ahn, Steffi Fellbringer, Mackie Summers, Megan Ledenbach, and Bethany Imla.
Elizabeth Ford's shot from the left wing 3-pointer was no good. It went off of Zion, so it goes back to Lombard. Mass substitutions now. It's nice to see all the girls get to play in this. This is a big tournament, and it's nice to see everybody get in and have the experience and the memories, you know, down the line that, hey, I played in this, and it was pretty neat. And you know, you hate to see any team lose, but that's the way it goes. There's winners and losers in every game. And oh, nice shot by Haley Williams. That was about 2 feet behind the 3-point line. And Haley now has, I don't know what she have in the game, Ryan.
She has 12 points for the game, and actually she just stole it.
And almost nailed another 3, no good. Elizabeth Ford fought for it, went off a bound off of her, and it's going back to Lombard, I believe. Yeah.
Looks like we're gonna have a couple more subs. Maggie Rothler, and Alyssa Thiessen, and Kaylin Jones checking for the game.
Checking in for Zion will be number 14, Gabby Cox.
And number 12, Danielle Bergrom.
1 minute and 1 second to go, 4th quarter. 41-23 Lombard with it. They got the ball, bringing it over the timeline. Hallie Williams still out there yet. She's going to see if she can pick a couple more off here and hit a couple more 3s. There she goes. There's the steal, and this one's not going to be a 3. This one's going to be a layup. Nice move, nice steal, and into the basket for 2 more is Hallie Williams. That's it.
Haley's got to think, you know, what could have been, you know, with Lexi Groves and her, you know, averaging 24 points per game between the 2 of them. She's out with a concussion. It's just been a little too late for Haley Williams.
Shot put up, partially blocked, brought down by Zion. Heisman with it. Heisman looking for some help. There's Williams, almost stolen. Haley's got it, kicks it over. Danielle Bergrob, shot put up, no good. But we're going to have a foul, looks like, on the Lombard Eagles. 11.8 seconds to go, 41-25 Lombard.
Bethany Imla picked up her first, team's 4th. But with 11.8 seconds to go, this game is over.
Yeah. Nice performance by Lombard. And, you know, nice performance. 3 by Haley Williams off the rim, no good. Nice performance by Zion. You know, that takes a lot out of you when you lose one of your best players to a concussion. It's a scary thing. And that's the final shot put up, no good. And Lombard Eagles with a 41-25 win over the Eagles from Lincoln Zion. like I was saying, to lose a player, you know, especially if they get hurt with a concussion, it's a scary thing for anybody, especially kids at this age. And we don't know, things might have been different, but I tell you what, it would have had to been a heck of a performance by Lexi Groves to change the outcome of today's game, because Lombard really looked good. And I mean, the outside shooting of Casey Taylor, and then the inside rebounding and scoring of Casey Carver and Madison Cook, that would have been a tall order for anybody to overcome.
At this time, I would like to congratulate both teams on a very well-played game.
I'd have to say player of the game would be Madison Cook with 16 points.
I congratulate both of you. This year, our 4th place trophy goes to the Eagles from Zion Lincoln. Congratulations, girls, and you have a lot to be proud of. Great season. And there's a picture. Perfect. And this year's 3rd place goes to the Eagles from St. John's in Lombard. Congratulations and God's blessings to both of our teams.